can't go that far. You have your own version of it. Did I tell you that I was working on a rap?
That's a terrible idea.
Well, it's not necessarily a rap as much as it is just like me spitting
more
hot
of a
fire.
sandwich.
Yeah.
It's more of a hero.
It's more of a grinder. It's like, we are spectacular. We are spectacular. We watch the movie so you don't have to listen to us talk and listen to our review. And then I kind of go into a little bit of what we already say in our current song. And yeah, it's not good.
No, that sounded not.
But you gotta make it sound cool. Like, we are spectacular. We are spectacular. We are, so you gotta put some.
Can I do the beatboxing during it?
You can do it, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I would never say no. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Welcome everybody to another episode of Specrapular. We are a podcast that talks about movies and shit. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Aquino, but I'm joined by my best friend and confidant, Mike Vera.
Hey.
So I don't forget, because I know I'm going to. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. don't smash the like button.
Oh, we're so old.
And what else? Because I might forget to say it at the end. Listen to our pal Luis's music.
Uh-huh.
His link is in our bio. Every episode of our
show.
There's a link to his Instagram. I think it's his Instagram on the bottom, and then that has a link to his Spotify and others. Luis makes makes his own music, but he also does playlists. So I know he does like seasonal ones. Sometimes when he's a little moody, he's listening to some Faint and like Hot Heat. And what's some other emo music? Some Good Charlotte.
I was gonna go to Cure or Bauhaus or something.
Okay. Morrissey. And what is Morrissey? The Smiths. Yeah. Do you like the Smiths?
Smiths
or
with
Morris?
F.
Yeah, Smiths.
I told you, My Charming Man's like my go-to karaoke song.
Okay. How does that go?
I don't know why I sang the guitar part, not the words.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Because I'm trying to think of this song. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
I don't know, Patchy boy who never knew a place.
Okay, I know. I don't know. You can't not know Morrissey's voice. Once you've heard it like one time.
Well, it's not even that high. I'd sang it too high.
Either way, like his.
That sounds like
it's not Elvis. Now you sound like fucking some kind of Japanese.
Oh, it sounds like this.
I could even see that might even be a little bit of Modest Mouse. Like, because they get a little high. This plane is definitely crashed. That's early Modest Mouse. But anyway, so before we get into the movie, Mike, how are you? Great. So, what is it? I'm sorry.
I like all your notes are large and I can read them too. It's like a teleprompter.
Yeah, I enlarged so you guys can. This is what it normally looks like, and then this is what I did. Yes, but and if I actually did some. I put notes from ChatGPT because I actually looked up on Chat like, hey, what are some key points that we should talk about on our podcast? And it put together.
So you cheated.
I wouldn't say cheated as much as just prepared more. But what's your question?
You could try.
This is the Samsung S9 FE.
Oh, this episode is brought to you by this?
Yeah, brought to you by. If you use our promo code, don't ever do this. On the Samsung website.
If you use the promo code, please don't sue us.
You cannot see the Samsung logo or anything like that. Oh yeah, you can. It's right here. Shit. But we're not sponsored by Samsung or by Tascam or by Rode microphones or by Adidas or by
the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah. But anyway, Mike.
Or by the band Refused.
So you're doing well. You just turned off the television.
That's terrible.
Which hopefully that didn't turn off the recording, which I don't think it would. But it is connected that way, so we'll see. It's not sweet. Okay, good job, Mike. You fucking fuck. Anyway, Mike, what movie are we watching?
This episode has gone off the rails, kind of like this movie near the end of it, in a good way.
Oh God, why is it doing this?
No, just fucking relax. You just have to do this.
Ooh, The Escape with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Wandla. What is that? Okay, whatever.
Was it like a... Okay.
From
What
1990.
movie are we watching? What movie are we watching?
We are doing the classic. Some say masterpiece. Some say... That's all I got. Okay. Goodfellas. Directed by one Martin Scorsese. Written by Nicholas Pileggi. And I think Martin Scorsese actually co-wrote it too. But yeah, he did. Starring Ray Liota as Henry Hill. James. Robert De Niro as James Conway. Joe Pesci as Tommy DeVito. Lorraine Bracco as Karen Hill. Old Paul Sorvino as Paul Cicero.
Ooh, it's a stretch there.
Yeah, really, right. The story of Henry Hill and his life in the mafia. Covering his relationship with his wife Karen and his mob partners Jimmy Conway and Tommy DeVito.
No relation to Danny.
No.
Okay. Just making sure. So
Well, they're both short.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. Joe Pesci's what, like 5'5"?
Maybe.
5'6", maybe. And De Niro's like 5'10".
What am I, NBA scout?
Yeah. What's your vertical? What's your vertical? let me see your knee. Let me see your hip dysplasia you have. So this movie, you said, was that something you were reading when some people say it's a masterpiece, or is that your words?
That's only the Earth's words.
Do you think this movie's a masterpiece?
Absolutely.
Interesting. Even though there's continuity errors, I'm just saying a masterpiece to me should be perfect with
No movie is perfect.
Well, then no movie is perfect then, so it's not a masterpiece.
0 masterpieces, everybody.
0 masterpieces, everybody. You heard it. Hot take. No masterpieces. Children of Men, not even a masterpiece.
No.
Great movie. That little blood splatter on the camera. Yeah.
Losers.
What's the director's name?
Alfonso Cuarón.
There we go. He did Gravity?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He wrote Gravity with John Mayer. Yes.
John Mayer. You know, that guy, he gets around. So anyway, Mike, so you think this movie is a masterpiece?
Yes.
I don't disagree. This movie's really good. And I think I actually mistake this movie with Casino.
Okay.
For certain parts.
Yeah.
Like, because when I was talking to a few of my basketball buds, and I was telling them that we're doing Goodfellas, and then he was like, oh, a lot of people die in the movie. I was like, yeah, like that scene where Joe Pesci gets buried in the cornfield. He's like, yeah, and I think that's where I mistake because I was in Casino.
So now your friend thinks you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that Casino's a Scorsese movie still too. So I mean,
It's like the sister movie to this movie.
yeah,
Like a lot of the same stylistic choices, camera, narrator, snazzy songs.
yeah.
It's
not. What confused me one time was, what movie were we watching where the narrative changed? There's two narratives. Was it Nice Guys or something like that? Where it's Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe?
No. That was one of my notes. Like, you can think of another movie with multiple narrators.
Yeah, because it goes from Henry, which is Ray Liota, and then it goes to Karen, which is what's her name?
Lorraine Bracco.
Or Lorraine what?
Bracco.
Lorraine though?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just asking. It's not often you hear the name.
Well, no, I don't like to look like an idiot, so I like to double check.
Well, I mean that's difficult because I mean every day.
I try my best. It's not working out too well.
No. So this movie was based on a true story. So obviously, you know, you can kind of pick and choose how you want to perceive that, because no matter what, any Hollywood movie is going to embellish and make things work just for the narrative of the movie. How much of this movie do you think was legit? I don't have a percentage.
I mean, like what? That's a good. Like the big points occurred, you know, like the Lufthansa heist and stuff like that, and guys going to jail. But I don't even think all the people are actual people. They're like amalgamations of other people, other than Henry himself.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, 10% maybe.
Yeah. Well, that even sounds generous.
That sounds generous. Yeah.
Because like, what was the movie The Perfect Storm as an example that I use a lot when movies are based on true stories, because we don't know what the fuck happened once they went out in the ocean. Like, we don't know.
The only thing you know about that movie is there was a storm and these guys got lost.
Assumably. We don't even know that. Like, what if they?
Well,
what if they
found?
I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so no, we just know they're dead. They're likely dead. There's no way they're lost.
I'm just saying lost at sea. That's
Okay.
the phrase.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't finish the
they're
phrase
not-
then.
They're not sitting right back and listening to a tale of a faithful
Yeah,
ship.
they're fucking Gilligan over there with the skipper too. And that movie too. So again, that's based on true stories, right? So they make it.
I was gonna say it did happen.
Yes.
But yeah,
we only know to an extent.
Yeah.
Of what it is. So
did the guy played Johnson? Did he get a fucking fish hook through his head or whatever?
Right? Yeah.
No, probably
did
not.
Did Clooney? And he just goes back in, and Marky Mark goes all the way to the top. Which I think I'd rather die. I think I'd rather die. It was Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather die in that boat than swim to the surface and be by myself and just in these waves.
Oh no!
And
You'd rather fill up.
Well, he was already about to die. Like they took their last breaths.
That sucks.
I fucking hate you. And then die. Is it a fucking Taco Bell 5-layer burrito? You're looking between the layers.
Hell yeah.
So you're really quick. This has nothing to do with fucking Goodfellas. You'd rather be alone on the surface in that humongous waves than just die out. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It's your fucking stupid camera.
Yeah, but it stopped recording too.
Did it really?
Yeah. There's more red.
Okay, then that had to be your camera then. That wasn't my TV.
You can start talking. We're already recording audio.
Okay. Well, Brandon broke it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, everybody. Sorry about that. The screen just flashed whatever. I don't see color like that. And but and so we lost recording. So we're starting over. But hopefully that didn't lose the previous recording. Now I kind of need to check to make sure that the recording is there.
Respect.
Yeah. Keep recording this. It's only gonna take 5 seconds.
Okay. Brandon's gonna check some stuff. The crew is on
Oh, it's recording that. Yes.
vacation. We normally have a top-notch crew of audio and video experts who are well regarded and well esteemed and desired in the field, to be honest with you. But they're all busy this weekend. So we got old Brandon here doing all the work. And as you can tell, his his work speaks for itself. The complete lack of professionalism and quality. And oops, something's happening. Hope you really fucked it up this time. That was exciting.
That was not. It was not. It was not exciting. Oh, hi, Mike. Okay, everybody. Sorry about that again. We are recording. The framing is not quite the same as it was before. So it's pissing me off. Like it's a little more now heavy on this side. Like it's rapid. Just keep talking.
Oh my gosh. Again, I've seen this film many times, and if you don't want it that way, why did you go that way?
Quiet, you. I wanted it more. I wanted it less this side.
Okay.
You see my eyes darting back and forth. That's like how, you know what I think about sometimes when I'm playing basketball, because I'm typically the ball handler when they pass in the ball, like the point guard, and when I'm dribbling, I'm dribbling, and I'm like looking around the court because I'm seeing who's doing what, who's gonna set this, and I feel like a drug addict of sorts, like Henry, when I feel like he's paranoid looking at the fucking helicopter, he's jonesing.
It's not that you were cool. You were like thinking you're like the Terminator, like scanning everybody.
Yeah, like who's the easy target? Yeah, I gotcha. No, although I do exploit those. If someone's guarding me, that's a good defender. I'm asking them to set a screen so I can get a lesser. This happened on Monday. One of the people I play with, his name's Rohan. Hey, Rohan. He switched with this other guy. He's like, oh, I want to guard Jonathan. You guard Brandon. Or no, it's the other way around. He wanted to guard this other guy. And so he was guarding me. And he thought, okay, maybe I can defend this other guy. And he's a good defender. So he put this other guy on me who's not a good defender. And I can blow past him anytime. And I fucking did. Like 3 times. And even for the game winner. And I didn't say anything to him after the game, but Rohan, you probably shouldn't have made that switch. But I think he
wanted this.
I think he was guarding Joshua, who's Filipino. But anyway, Mike, back to this movie.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep everything you said when it was not recording. It's just gonna be a black screen.
Okay.
And so that'll be fun.
Why don't you animate something just real quick?
What? Yeah. Let me just do that.
Yeah. Just me, doing some push-ups or something.
Yeah, 1 arm push-up. Yeah, and your fucking huge, swole body.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What do you mean huge?
I just mean in the sense that it's like a Dorito chip that you have. It just
Yeah.
Even your
Penis?
even your chest hair and stuff just leads all like a Dorito chip.
Yeah.
It's just triangular going down to the genitals, and then there's the vagina. So I do not recall the intro when they're in the car and they just stabbing and shooting the guy. I didn't remember that part. Like, I don't know if I had missed something completely.
Okay, so
yeah,
we used to do a web series, correct?
We did.
Called Man Beast.
Yes, we did do Man Beast.
Man. Mm-hmm. Do you not remember that was the shot or the lighting I referenced for the back of the truck when we killed the animal? Not actually killed the animal. It was the episode where an animal
but it
gets
was a lot redder if I remember correctly. But yes.
But that shot was my inspiration. Was just all the red.
Okay.
Out there in the back of a vehicle.
I remember he used one of our lights and he had a gel, like a red gel, and he put it in front of it. That's why it just seems so red. So shout out Mike. I don't know if you're still doing film, Mike. I don't think he watches the show or listens to it.
No.
I think he stopped talking to us after we were making fun of Trump and stuff like that, and he kind of X'd out of that chat.
Hell yeah.
That was before Trump's first term, right?
Oh.
And fuck, it says how long ago that was.
Also, he's probably in Russia fighting for the Russians now. Then.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Sick.
Or he's just at some fucking convention for I got nothing. Anyway, so that was your inspiration, which is great. Like I could see it now why you did it, and Yeah, because I mean, there's a dead body that we're trying to get rid of.
Exactly.
I think one of the lines I say, like how did that get on the outside or something like that? You wrote. I think you wrote that like, how did the heart get on the or something like that. And I think that shot was framed in a way that you didn't see anything anyway because we're just doing it. But the little scooper that we got, it's like a
Hellas
kitty
scooper.
Well, no, there's a smiley face on it.
Oh, okay.
And we put blood all over it and stuff like that, so it's silly. I don't think you actually ever see that it's like
Animal carcass?
Well, no, the smiley face on the thing is what it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you never see the animal. Yeah, you see like the blood and shit that we did. Anyway, what notes do you have, Michael? Because I know you're still writing some as I got here. He uses, he handwrites his notes, everybody. So if you ever want to get Mike stationary, you can do that at I think places like Daiso or.
It's all fucked up. Oh well, so it has like a strap that like closes it, so you can keep your secrets.
Okay.
But it broke, so
Okay.
I broke it off. But this is just the placeholders.
Okay, that's fair.
So, man, it's fine. It's in good condition. Fuck you.
All right, I'm sorry.
Get your own fucking notebook.
All right. So what notes do you have?
In the vein of Scarface, which this isn't as, what's the word we're looking for? Remember in like the early 2000s, all the rappers, like all the Cribs episode, everyone had like fucking murals of Scarface on the wall because they like admired it and wanted to be like that.
Which is fucking I don't know.
Which is dumb, but in the same vein here, like, and they kind of I think of it in the same way as I think of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Like just terrible people that
Idolized?
get like, that get idolized and stuff like that, which I don't think happens that much in here, but it is really interesting, and maybe it's just because I'm older, seeing how like my eyes recognizing how terrible these people are when you think about it.
Yeah.
Right. Because they're all
Well, you kind of like root. It's shitty because they're all bad guys, right? They're all shitty people, but you're enjoying it, like in what they're doing.
Because I guess Henry's kind of an anti-hero, right? But
I guess he's kind of coked out, fucking. I
mean,
remember him.
He's the protagonist.
He never, well, as far as we know, in the movie, he didn't kill anybody, right? He was involved with, but you never see him actually kill somebody.
Correct.
He's
again though, it's based on him, his story.
He could have said anything.
He could have said anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's one of the things that bothers me with like I don't know if like your YouTube or your I guess you don't use TikTok, but like you do like the YouTube shorts and stuff like that where you just scroll through and shit like that. And there's always for some reason I'm getting a bunch of like fucking Navy SEALs like
naked dudes. I was like, well, that's what if you're looking for it, then that's what you're gonna get.
But it's all these like real life people like, oh, let me tell you my story, like how we did in real life, whatever. And, everyone's fucking lying.
You watch a lot of UFC stuff, right?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like the algorithm, like,
ooh,
he likes some fucking sweaty dudes being manly.
Yeah,
being
he probably voted for Trump, so
Oh my god, Jesus. But some of the ones that come up too, it's like old retired mobster guys, and like talking about like, oh, back in my, we did it this, and it's just ways for everyone to glorify themselves, like, but who knows how much of that is real, how much is not. Yeah. So when it comes to Henry in the movie, he doesn't kill anybody in the movie. Maybe he did, and they just agreed to use his story. He's like, oh, you can't mention me killing anybody in the movie, but I haven't read the book. So I haven't read the book either.
I know the movie. I have a note for it later, but My Blue Haven with Steve Martin. Is supposed to be Henry Hill's life.
Heaven? That's right. It is based on him too, huh?
Yeah, or My Blue Haven or My Blue Heaven.
My Blue Heaven.
I wrote. Haven.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. It might be Heaven. You're right. I just put Haven, but it's his life after. And
I totally forgot about that.
Came out like same year or like a year later too, and it's kind of like but it's again Steve Martin portrays Henry Hill, and in a comedic way, not so much in a mobster full on like murderous way. But so
what you're saying is My Blue Heaven's better than Goodfellas.
Yeah, hot take number two for the episode. My Blue Heaven or Haven, but okay, so. Yeah, why do you think you kind of have to have somebody as the protagonist in the movie?
Yeah, I know.
Who's the antagonist in this movie?
The man? No, I don't know. The FBI? No.
Okay, I mean
society.
Yeah, because they're bringing him down, right? He doesn't want to be some schmuck like doing a 9 to 5 like
No, I understand. It's kind of like the argument everyone always makes about war movies, right?
Okay.
Like, oh, you can't make I forgot his fucking name. I feel like
Steven Spielberg.
Scatterbrained like recently. But the director of Come and See. It was it's like an 80s horror movie, but it's like thought of like one of the most disturbing movies of all time.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just like he's like, I do not want to make a war movie because every war movie essentially glorifies war because like, how could you not? Like it's good guys versus bad guys, shooting up shit is exciting. Like how do you not become, but that movie's like, no, it's going to be fucking brutal and disgusting and rapey. And it's not a fun movie. But
And when this come out?
87 or something like that.
So we're literal children.
Yeah, we were children.
Okay.
But
Infants.
So, but I think that's the same way with any genre, or any movie, really. Like it's a mobster movie, so it's gonna be exciting, and they're gonna do cool shit, and they're gonna eat good fucking food. Like,
What did you say earlier? It made you hungry watching this?
every time I watch this movie, I'm just fucking starving.
Yeah.
Like I could be eating,
Yeah.
and then like the fucking pasta comes out, that
The
fucking
garlic.
cookout comes
Slicing the garlic.
Even the beginning, like the cookout with the
Yeah.
sausages, like
Yeah.
I could sure go for some fucking sausage right now
There is a
while I'm eating a hot dog.
the part where he's making the sausages too, like you could tell some parts were cooked and other parts weren't. And I was like, what's up with that? It's like he put it on like a circular grill and it only cooked like the in part of it, but not the
Yeah, flip
outside.
it. Give it a second.
Well, tell me. I know how to make some kielbasa. I know how to put some shit in that shit. Actually, let me ask you this:
What?
if let's just say you don't have a grill and you got to make some like kielbasa, some sausages and stuff, do you cut the sausage first or do you just cook it in there as a link, or does it depend how you're going to eat it later?
What do you mean?
So what I did recently when kielbasa is sliced
Like little pieces sliced.
and then cooked it, compared to cooking it whole and then slicing it.
Well, I'm not a big like kielbasa guy. Just no. Well, hold on. I'm not a big kielbasa guy. Like
microphone.
just to eat it full.
Okay.
So yes, if I mean,
I wasn't eating it raw. I was eating with some rice.
I didn't mean raw, but I mean, yeah, if I'm putting it on something
I
on
didn't
rice.
mean raw either. I meant like by itself.
But I never eat kielbasa like brat or a hot dog, like in a bun. Are you supposed to eat kielbasa like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's typically when I see it, it's sliced.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, do you slice it? Let's just say
With
this,
a little angle on it.
Yeah. Do you put
Fuck
the angle
yeah,
or you straight
of
down?
course, Of course.
Okay.
Got
Okay,
it.
I'm just asking. So you
What
don't-
am I?
What are you, some kind of
Sophisticated
degenerate?
asshole?
Oh. Well, you said unsophisticated. I said a degenerate. So could be either way. So let's see here. The Coco Cabana oneer. They went in
Yeah.
a circle.
Yes.
They went in a circle.
Did you ever see the breakdown? There's a YouTube.
I think I saw somebody
video
do that,
breakdown.
yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Because when they make that left to go into the kitchen, they could have just went straight and then because they went around for
Well,
some.
because they want to do the whole kitchen. They
right,
zip around.
right. How many takes do you think they took? I don't remember if I
Oh
saw.
my god! Again, research would be good.
Yeah, the benefit.
I want to say it was 5 takes.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially in an age of film too. That's probably very expensive. But
And we're gonna walk around this kitchen.
because the door they go into the kitchen is the door they exit out of the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
That's why. Because I was thinking, why don't they just put up like a fake wall and then remove the wall later? Like when they do that shot, just have
Maybe it
something
was an
there.
existing place and they just didn't want to tear down all.
Well, I don't mean
walls.
like actually make a wall. Like I said, a fake wall. So that way it's just there. You can move it, and after they go into the kitchen.
Wait, what?
Okay. You know those
Oh, yeah.
guitars that are double guitars? That's just my thought. Just that way, if someone doesn't put that together, like, did he just walk in a fucking circle?
Yeah.
I'm sure many people didn't initially.
I'm not good about that sort of thing. You are.
Yeah.
To maddeningly
Yeah, I can't help it.
to myself, you know.
Like the gun change. When
Yeah.
she's pointing the gun at him, and then when they go to the wide, it's a different gun. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, a whole different gun?
and there you can see that it's not loaded, and then it's
What do you mean? How do you know that?
when she's looking when it's the POV, right? And it's
Is she using a revolver?
yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
see the. Oh,
Yeah, you can see
again.
it.
See this. Yeah.
That's your brain blowing up because yeah. Anyway, so
But yeah, like I mean, I watch a fair amount of movies, and I don't even pay attention to tiny details like that.
you're just being silly, right? A fair amount. I would say you watch a lot amount. Like if you were to look at the movies that I watch compared to the movies you watch, not what they are, but just how many we've watched. How many more do you think that you've watched over me? I know this is obviously a guess.
Yeah, that's a good question. A couple thousand, maybe.
I think that's a little much. I'd say a couple hundred.
A couple 100,000. No, yeah, you're right. Probably a couple.
I mean,
I do rewatch a bunch of movies too, so it doesn't count.
And shows, and we don't count shows, right? It's just movies. Because you've gone to movies by yourself.
You probably watch more shows than me, though.
Yeah, probably. I just realized I don't know why you said that earlier. That painting, that is the one from the movie. Yeah.
That's what I said.
I know you said we can. I'll get a shot of this, everybody.
Yeah.
Mike, because I wrote a note. It says, "I like that." Wait. I like that the mom just had that painting chilling next to her because she's like, "Hey, Jimmy, you like what I got here?" And I'm thinking, where the fuck did she get
Well,
that?
she's proud.
I understand
Like, oh,
that is
show
perfectly
something?
fine. I'm proud of her, the mom too. But they're just sitting there eating. Just, hey, what do you think of this? And it just came out of nowhere.
You know, I've been painting recently, honey. Wait, hold on. Wait here.
What is
Where did I
this?
put that thing? Oh, here it is, right next to
Yeah.
you.
I fucking love jokes like that. Oh, let me get it for you.
One's
And
Courtney's,
it's
one's
like
the West.
a
Who cares?
whole like thing. Hey mom, I'm gonna borrow this knife. I'm gonna bring it back though. I was like, what do you, the lady? She's got to know he's innocent.
Ma, it's a sin. You gotta cut the what do you call it? The ball, the hoof.
What do you do? Oh, okay. So when Karen asks
What's her
Henry,
name?
huh?
What's her name?
Karen.
There you go.
When we're
Karen!
in the Copacabana, she's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "Huh?" She's like, "What do you do? What do you do for a living?" He's like, "I work in construction." Or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he should have been like, "Mind your own business." Like, or what's the matter with
think
you?
he
Who's
should've?
asking? Who's asking? Well, I know it's really like their first.
Oh, you think he should be like
real
Robert De
wise
Niro
guy.
in Heat? Like,
Yeah.
Hey, lady, why do you know so many
Yeah.
questions about
Hey,
me?
what are you reading there? Like, yeah, what fucking business are you, huh? And then he bangs her that night. Like he
Oh, yeah, so it works out either way.
He fucking tells her off, and he's finger blasting her asshole like later that night.
They're looking out here, fucking amazing view.
Yeah.
He's just got to figure
That she can afford all on her own, mind
Yeah.
you, and living in Los Angeles, getting a hill house
Yeah.
on her
Hilltop view,
own, going to school,
working minimum wage for a bookstore.
yeah, she's basically
God bless the
a
fucking
glorified
90s.
librarian, and going to school.
Not even that. Librarians have fucking degrees. And
They
like,
do
have
actually.
to go to school and shit.
You have to know the.
She works at Barnes and Noble.
What's
Nothing wrong with Barnes and Noble? I worked at Blockbuster.
No, she
but-
worked at Borders, so she's gone now. Yeah, this is all gone.
Well, tell you what I couldn't do when I worked at Blockbuster. Have a fucking hilltop
Alphabetized?
house with the
Oh, okay.
fucking.
What is it that librarians have to learn? They have to learn how do they organize books? What is that? What order? is-
Dewey Decimal
Dewey
System?
Decimal. Thank you. It is. God damn it. Once I seen her in a
She's
library.
like, A for A. Okay, I see. I see what's going on.
Okay, Brian Regan, let's fucking calm down. You're fucking doing that. Anyway, so I think it would have been great if he said like, "Hey, mind your business. Who's asking?" And she's like, "Well, I'm asking." And he's like, "Well, who the fuck are you?"
Forget about it. That was you.
Yeah.
You just wanted them all to use
I really
all the
wanted to.
stereotypes
Yeah,
at
yeah,
once.
yeah.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
forget about it. Why is Karen in the car with that guy anyway? When she's like crying and stuff like that, and she's like, "He kept touching me in this."
She didn't. Did she say she was in the car?
She's in a car.
If I had to make up the scenario in my head,
Taking her home,
because
maybe.
that's where exactly they were both at the country club.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Gary, you need a ride home after this round of golf we just did.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thanks,
And she's
Gary.
adjusting his crotch.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, you want to ride? We're neighbors.
Oh, what's this? He's fully
It just
erect.
plops out. Or it's a quick little. There's a bump. He's, oh, and he like pops it out.
He has it up in his.
Yeah. It's in his waistband. Yeah, it's in his waist. He just lifts up his shirt. Lifts up his shirt and lets it plop out. Yeah. I use the word plop so much. Like, and it's not the best word to use. Like,
No.
like once you plop out them titties, like it just, or like.
Oh, that you okay.
You can use it anyway. Plop your dick
I
out.
think he's like sitting on a chair, like plop into place.
Yeah.
Or like taking a shit and it plopping. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Plop out your dick.
Yeah, plop that dick out, Mike. Let me see that shit.
What if you don't have enough dick to plop? What if it's more of a
There's enough dick to.
hello?
It's more of
What if a gentlemanly
a tip of the.
howdy, ma'am?
How do you do?
Howdy do?
That's what it is. You kind of fucking missed out by that shit. And
Not a fucking whoosh.
yours is more of like a very gentle raindrop.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. While others are like a fucking tree branch hitting the water.
My question is, if a dick falls in the woods
Yep.
and girls are around to see it,
Yeah.
is it sexual assault?
And
That's
if
the
it falls in the woods, are they around to hear it? Are they going to hear the plop into the leaves? No, or are they going to run away
Yeah.
and then call the police, which they should do.
question. Please don't plop anything out, fellas.
Yes, unconsensually. Always get the authorization before you send some cock or butthole, whatever you're sending, right, Mike? So, Mike, if I gave you a gun to hide, would you hide it?
That's a good question. I would probably just get rid of it.
Yeah. I wouldn't need it again.
Yeah.
Once I use it, something
What
like
are you
that.
doing?
I think if anything, if you gave me a gun, I would take it apart and then scatter the parts around everywhere.
Bleach it. How do you get rid of? Well, first, they would know right away because they would just check my Google history. It says how to get rid of.
How to clean a gun.
fingerprints.
Yeah. And
I would
if
go
you-
to the library.
even if you clean your history, it's still fucking there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But getting rid.
Yeah.
But I understand having someone else get rid of it for you. 1 degree of separation. So
Yeah.
it's at a.
I give it to you. You give it to someone else. You give it to someone else. So there's all this treasure. There's this scavenger hunt of things. But clean it, take it apart, throw it away piece by piece.
Yeah.
and everywhere. Or I'd be driving in my car, and then I'll just.
I mean, one piece is
throw it out a
going
window.
in fucking San Clemente, the fucking beach.
Yeah.
Other piece is going fucking Big Bear.
Yeah.
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 One's going to fucking Joshua Tree.
And you got to make sure you don't have your phone with you when you're driving around these places,
no,
because
no,
then
no,
they'll
no.
track it.
Yeah.
So you just got to leave that shit home. Not that we're giving you guys advice on
Yeah.
anything. Not that we've done
But
it
just be
before or
smart
anything like
about
that.
your shenanigans.
Don't look things up on your personal things.
No.
Don't get caught on cameras doing certain things.
That's actually good advice we're giving.
We watch movies. And then you
We
can
should have been criminals.
we still can be. Again, you got to.
You know what? I'm coming around on these evil guys in Goodfellas. You
Yeah.
know what they had? You
Yeah.
know, they're just trying to make a
They got
living,
everything
guys.
they wanted. They needed money. Just go rob somebody. Like easy peasy. Let's see here.
All those jerks that ride the bus to work are a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. So you'd hide it. Thank you. I like that the mom just had that painting. So did he get out when they got sentenced to 10 years? He got out after 5. Am I understanding that correctly? Because it said 4
literally
years
just watched
later.
it.
And so I was thinking, okay, so that was 1 year.
Why would you think 5? It said 4.
Because I was thinking they
Oh,
did
4 years from when they showed him
Yeah,
like doing
yeah.
all his jazz in the
Correct.
In the jail.
Because Paulie
Yeah,
was
probably
out
something
after a
like that.
year.
Right.
So then my thought is when they did the cookout, and then the next scene, Karen's bringing him stuff in. So my thought is there's no more Paulie because she said Paulie's already out.
Correct.
So I'm assuming that's 1 year, and then 4 years later.
Gotcha.
I'm not good at math, as you
That
guys.
sounds sound to me. That
you know,
seems sound to me.
It's no Die Hard with a Vengeance water jug, but
Right, yeah.
But this is very basic arithmetic,
Yeah.
which I still fuck up a lot.
I mean, 4 plus 1
6.
is
Shit.
not
If I look at anyone else, he'll kill me. That line that she says, who was the lady that said that?
I don't remember her character, but Ileana Douglas.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And then the friend next to her is like, "Oh, that's great." Like just
Dang.
yeah. Do you know or have you experienced?
Domestic violence?
No, well, yeah, but like just super possessive stuff like that. Like anybody you know that you've met, like
That is a good question.
you don't have to name drop anybody, but is there
Right.
anybody that you know? Like,
Frank Watson is a fucking no. No, not to my knowledge like that.
what I find interesting is that to a degree, many people like a little possessiveness, right? Especially if you have a partner. Not in a shitty, like, fucking Mark Wahlberg, stalker kind of way. Wasn't
Fear?
it Fear? Like, not like that. We're going to break your friend's neck in the force kind of thing. But in the context
I do like to pound my chest till it bruises.
Yeah, and say the dad did it or whatever he said. Yeah. I've seen that movie once, mind you, and I still remember certain
Really?
aspects of it. Yeah. Because he's chasing that friend, and the friend falls in the force, breaks his neck.
I don't even remember that part.
Yeah. It was
All I
like,
remember is the finger blasting on the roller coaster. That's
you know,
only-
that's the fun
one
part.
I go back and forth.
because he was older than her, right?
probably.
He was like out of school or something like that, and they met.
Well, maybe he just got kicked out.
Oh, okay, that's fair too. Yes, starting
So no
fights.
good, Nick.
He's like the guy from OC. He's Ben from OC. He got kicked out of Chino, and
He's from Chino.
Yeah, he's going to Laguna. Where do they live?
Newport, bro.
Are they Noops? Okay. So from what I've experienced,
Laguna, ew.
Yeah. Oh. Lauren Conrad would say otherwise. Or what the fuck is her name? She was dating the
You know what's
quarterback.
weird? I didn't watch that. Yeah.
The best one, Calavari.
Calorie. Kristen.
Kristen Cavallari. Yeah.
Kirsten or Kristen?
I don't care.
Or Craston.
I don't know. I like
Cronston Crawlavari.
I like that Lauren Conrad. There was one time she was doing a radio interview, and they're like, "Hey, Lauren, what's your favorite position?" Being Skeezes, and she's like CEO, and I was like, "Okay, girl,
Okay.
all right." I understand."
Quarterback.
Yeah, but like her,
Power forward.
her and Cavallari, like I guess weren't friends, but I mean I always liked Cavallari better because she was like the bad girl. But I like Lauren's drive because she's
Was she? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I must have had. I literally never watched an episode.
I didn't either. I didn't.
I
watch
watched the OC the show, but I didn't watch the OC.
My brother watched the Oshi. My brother watched it.
What?
Yeah, who'd have thought? Yeah, but yeah, my brother watched a lot of stuff. Then I look back on like, oh, okay, oh, that's making a lot of sense now, isn't it?
Wizard of Oz fan, this guy.
Big West Side Story fan, my brother is. He likes musicals a little too much.
I find it interesting.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with this movie.
Yeah.
But
we talk about
when
the
I
movie.
actually work in Laguna, I actually have nothing against Laguna. It's fine. It was just a joke. But Laguna's super small.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
there's
not
a
a big
whole ass show about, and there's like, I don't know, a mile of PCH
Yeah.
that's all Laguna, and the rest is fancy houses on a hill.
I feel like Midway City's bigger than Laguna.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
Midway City's not even that big
Like, she
either.
had a whole show. I guess it's just her living in the show, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, Laguna Beach was a bunch of kids. It's a bunch of like it was teenagers.
Okay, there you go. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't watch it. Like I said, I didn't know.
Yeah, like because they're
There's
our
like
age.
one tiny beach.
Yeah, they're our age, mind you. They might be 1 year younger. They might be like 37, 38. And because I'm turning 39 this year,
sad.
unfortunately, and you're almost 40.
I gotta tell everybody, bro.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about it because I
Someone said
think
I don't look a day over 39 and a half.
Oh, who the fuck said that? We don't act like it. Because I know my basketball buds, when they find out that I'm older, they're like, "What? Like you don't play like it."
You're so fucking young and nimble.
Well, I
and
think it's just
agile
I'm
and
just
thick
immature, is what
and
thick. Yeah, 2 C's. It's just that I'm immature for sure, and I still have a good amount of athleticism, surprisingly, in the knees. But
You sure about that?
I do. It's my feet that have the problem. Oh, the feet, mind you. These are the James Harden Volume 4s. I don't remember what this colorway was.
These will be auctioned off at the end of the episode.
Yeah, to be burned. And
Burned in effigy. They
Yeah.
we hang them on a pike and fucking.
they're surprisingly really tight right here, whatever the top part of my foot is, which is good because you want to have that tight shoe because you don't want to slip around and stuff. But oh my god, I don't remember this being so tight. This is probably like my 4th pair of these, but I've had these for probably like 7 years. And
Why would you buy 3 other pairs of a shoe that you haven't worn in 7 years?
No, the other 3 I've already worn.
Oh.
The other 3 was like a black and gold. Another one was like a confetti looking one, and the last one was like a neon green or something.
Those all sound worse and worse. Than
I like shoes that are colorful, but also in a way ugly, and because it sort of stands out a little more. So if I was ever going to be,
He's peacocking, as people say.
yeah, there we go.
When
But
he goes to a bar, hits on a girl, he's like, "Hey, ladies, what's up?"
you know, it's interesting.
What?
Okay, good. Oh my god, I didn't see the red. It wasn't flashing for a second. I was like, is this not recording? But then
See, I thought that
memory
red
card,
camera-
yeah, the memory card is there. Yeah, it's all there, but I didn't see the red dot. It's weird. It's like as if it knew I was looking for it because it was not
The
flashing.
second you looked, it wasn't there. So those 1.1
No,
seconds
I'm
where it's
telling
not
you,
there.
no, it wasn't.
It was that.
I was doing my Gal Gadot impersonation because she's the worst actor. No, Kal-El. That movie got hit hard. Snow White. Like, the movie I heard sucked
Yeah.
bad.
I just don't know what that girl's gonna do.
Which one, Gal or the other one?
The other girl,
Rachel's
Ziegler?
Ziegler. Okay.
Because that bombed,
Mm-hmm.
and then as much as I love West Side Story, that West Side Story bombed. Like,
And she did the other movie, that horror movie that came out. It was it was Y2K or something like that. That didn't do well either.
Oh.
I think it's on Max right now.
I mean, it sounds like it's 3 strikes and you're out in Hollywood, but that's just me.
Well, also like, which I don't disagree with her what she's saying about Palestine and stuff like that. But yeah, not a good look. Like, especially when she's working with Gal Gadot, who's like Israeli, like
the max?
yeah. So, but
Oh, is she a supporter of Palestine? Oh, so they're thinking she's like kind of getting blacklisted? Well, that
Yeah,
doesn't make the
potentially.
movies bad.
well, she came out with that shit.
Not that West Side Story was bad, but I'm just, okay.
Well, we did watch the original. We didn't watch the new one.
True.
Yeah.
I did like the new one though. I almost cried just a little bit once it started. You know, you get used to it, but it's fine. I made it through. I ain't no bitch.
Yeah. Well, I almost cried, but
Almost,
I made
everybody.
it. I made it.
Super manly. I was like, yeah, it's cool.
So
whatever.
manly. I mistake Tommy's death. I already talked about that. Casino. I do like the steady decline in Henry's health with all that coke that he's doing.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even think it's that steady.
well,
Like as soon as Tommy dies, then it shoots into the coke fueled section, and that movie
Okay.
that just fucking like out of a starting
even
gate,
a
that
little bit
movie.
before that, because like remember the shot where they had just got rid of Stacks, and he comes out of the bathroom like he's already wiping his nose. I'm like, oh, he's already getting the booger sugar.
Okay,
And
all
so,
right.
but then now it's getting worse.
Yeah, but he's not as clammy.
Right. He starts to get clammy after
That's when he
Tommy.
gets
That's
fucked
after
up.
Tommy. That's when it's clam time.
That fucking the makeup artist. I didn't look it up, but did the makeup artist win on this movie?
I doubt it.
I mean,
This movie didn't. What did this movie win?
not much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. It's not like did Departed win a lot of stuff?
Departed did.
Okay,
Won Best Picture and stuff.
because a lot of
And Best
Scorsese's
Director.
Scorsese's hasn't won a lot of stuff for his movies.
Correct.
Yeah, it's too bad too.
Well, that was the whole thing. Is he went 30 years without winning the Oscar, and I was like, oh, hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Hello, McFly. We should do Back to the Future.
Oh my God, we have not. Is that next?
We need to
Comment
decide
in the
that.
comments. If, I don't know. I'm tired of that joke.
Email us at
There you go.
spectacular@gmail.com.
Fucking do some shit. I don't know. Whatever.
But his steady decline in bad with his coke addiction is pretty gnarly.
I'm saying no, the makeup because everyone's so clammy.
Yeah.
And they all have red around their noses, and they're all they look tired as fuck, and their hair is
Yeah, he's
just not quite right.
He's just constantly wet.
Yeah.
And yes,
Anyone who's done coke, please email us too.
tell us what it's like.
You're all clammy, Is you have like swamp ass too? Like what's going on downtown? Like
That's what we want to know. Like,
everywhere?
would you let someone eat your ass if you're like?
No, you can do lines off of it.
Yeah, no, yeah, just a bump out of the butthole is what it is. Let me ask you this. Do you know what a rusty trombone is?
I think I used to, but I forgot. I know it involves the butt.
Yes, it does.
And it's what you like. No, okay.
No, that's okay. So here's what
I was thinking trombone, like with a thing.
Right,
so
right.
I'm like,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. So, try not to gesture in the video because then people can fucking clip that real quick. I'm just kidding. Like I'll jerk shit off all day. Remember there's the video when I was doing this. So anyway, from my understanding is it's when
we can look it up.
You just leave it. We'll look it up. It's from my understanding is when you're eating out the guy from behind, so eating his ass, and you're reaching around and jerking off the dick.
That's what I thought.
Right.
That's what I thought. The ice cream cone. What the fuck did I call it?
I don't know.
Anyway, it was using the penis as a handle and licking the asshole. I called it lollipop or some shit.
But then what I was reading,
I haven't done it. That's
Sure.
Just a name suggestion.
But what my friend said was it's when the guy hasn't been he's like gone a whole day, right? So you get a little bit of murkiness, and then you're jerking it off and eating it from. But then he also farts. And so,
so
this
is getting creative.
If anything, that's to me. I don't know how that's a rusty trombone unless it's just the air. Like I don't know. I don't know. But anyway,
last time I checked, trombones don't blow air back at you. But hey,
I don't know how to use.
I don't play.
Yeah, I don't know how to use.
I play string instruments.
I was gonna say I don't know woodwinds. I only know woodwinds. What would that be? That's a
brass.
Brass. I said crass. Do you know any crass songs by chance?
To like hum them? No, I'm not.
Okay. Fuck, I haven't heard that band in so long too. Anyway, let's see here. Do you think Jimmy was going to kill Karen? You told me before we started recording. Yes, you believe that's what you think he's going to do.
I said yes initially. Now I'm thinking no. It's just her paranoia.
That's possible too. They're all pretty paranoid,
but
coked out.
Now I'm thinking about it again because he probably wanted Henry to die too. He's like, oh, go take care of this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he never asked me to kill anyone before. Now he's asking me.
Yeah. And so he's going to die in Florida. We're in Florida or New York? Or
I thought that's where they went. He got arrested the first time for scaring that dude at the zoo.
Yeah, but he was telling him to go somewhere else, right?
Yeah. He's down to hit the bricks with the guys.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm never coming back.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe he was. Yeah, okay. I changed my mind again. I changed my mind in like 3 times in like 48 seconds. You guys just saw that right now.
Well, it's like you're Hillary Clinton. Just constantly fucking back and forth, huh? I wish she should have been elected. Anyway. There's the line where everybody's getting arrested, which you just heard because we first started recording, like you're watching this movie. Not watching it, but again. And the line was, whoever sold you those suits had a real sense of humor, which I thought is pretty fucking good.
I mean, those mobsters, they got some fucking zingers.
Yeah, you got to give it to them. If that's the only thing we can give them is that they're witty and funny.
Yes, I'll give them credit.
100%.
And they're good cooks.
Yes. And they could use a razor blade and cut garlic so fine.
Which, like, what did you just smash garlic?
Yeah,
and then
like
put it
mince
in and it would do the same thing?
Correct. So
I had heard that people thought like that's kind of useless. It looks fun. It looks cool on screen, but it's kind of useless.
Yes, it's going to fucking immediately disappear.
But as someone who's kind of
cook?
thinks over, that too. Yeah. That thinks garlic's a little bit overrated.
Mike's cooking is.
Yeah. I cook on the cord.
Yeah. Oh, is that you carrying the ball? Because if you're going over, yeah. That's the Nike commercial spinning the ball through your fucking head. That commercial ended
fucking Gatorade.
Yeah. When it goes that negative, and you see the sweat. Yeah, Caitlin Clark. So here's the chat GPT.
She did one too.
Yeah. So his
Jesus.
He's with Boston. Jason Tatum. So Lakers actually lost yesterday, which is disappointing because they're winning a good amount of it, and they just fell apart. Let's see here. So these are my notes from ChatGPT.
Well, can I finish my notes?
Oh yeah, please. Go right away.
Internet bullshit.
Okay, well don't be mad that you don't know how to use it, bitch.
The juxtaposition of my lovely notes and your
my technology,
fake ass bullshit. Okay, actually, it looks like we went over all of them. No. But no, to get back, because I think the biggest point, at least in this watch for me in this movie, was how terrible everyone is. Especially like Tommy, and not just like terrible, but like hypocritical everyone is, right?
Okay.
So you mentioned Ileana Douglas, like, oh, if I even look at a guy, he'll kill him and stuff like that. And then when Karen meets the wives at the party, they're like, oh, it's like, when the one girl's saying like, "You motherfucker, keep your fucking hands off me, I'll fucking break it off."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, because you can't tell whoever, because he'll fucking kill him." Right. So that's the hypocrisy there. Like, oh, the dudes are allowed to have their fucking whole ass apartments with all their mistresses, but the girls can't even look at another guy and they get fucking and stuff like that. Tommy's allowed to be a fucking asshole completely to Spider, and the second
Kills him.
Spider says a tiny bit, says one F word to him, he fucking kills him.
Well, I mean, also De Niro's kind of good. You're gonna let him fucking say it. You're gonna let him do you? And he's just razzing
Yeah.
him.
What did De Niro expect him to do?
Yeah.
Or
He's
Jimmy.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what do you want to do? I'm a good shot." Like he's dead. He's I'm a good shot.
Even that's a kind of a good zinger. It's like, I'm a good shot. We don't want to do it.
yeah. And then he ends up being in what? Sopranos, right? He ends up being like the yeah.
Michael.
Was it the son? No.
No, his
right hand man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Does he die in Sopranos? Doesn't matter. That show's from 20 years ago.
I don't remember.
Okay, I thought you were gonna like.
No,
spoiler alert.
I didn't. I never finished Sopranos.
Okay, I did see the ending, and how people it was open ended and stuff like that.
Seen the last second.
Yeah. Was that Journey playing? Don't Stop Believing. Journey's so good. Like they have a lot of good songs. Mind you, they're all hit. There's not all, but there's a lot of hits in there. They're just like shit on pretty hard. Like Styx. Styx is shit on pretty good too.
Yeah, they're good, but I just
Okay. Okay. My ChatGPT notes. ChatGPT notes.
Did I say I was done?
Okay.
No,
Martin
it's too early.
Scorsese's signature fast-paced direction and tracking shots, like the famous Copacabana scene. That's a point I wanted to talk about. Use of voiceover narration, how it brings you into Henry's perspective. Okay. I brought up the two narrative perspective of it, but you know, what I'm trying to say right now is human brain still better than computer brain.
I mean, this is just shit we already talked about. Fuck the fucking computer.
Freeze frames and jump cuts, almost documentary-like storytelling. There wasn't a lot of it, but there was the occasional.
Freeze frame and jump cut. I think he does that more in Casino.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
The iconic soundtrack, how songs are used to set time periods and moods, e.g. Layla during the body reveal montage. Layla! Wait, that song?
Well, so it's the end, the coda.
Yeah. Dun, dun, yeah. You just said this word, the juxtaposition of upbeat music with violent scenes, which I do like something like that. Yeah. Like, or it's like a sad scene, but it's, it's the music doesn't really go to it.
Kind of like Midsommar.
Okay. Never saw it.
How did you know? Okay.
17, yeah.
Well, so because it's a horror movie, but it's set in Sweden during summertime, so it's just
Yeah.
the sun like never sets.
Yeah.
So it's just weird to see like a scary movie. It's not really, it's more psychological scary, but a scary movie set like in bright daylight as opposed to like dark and shadowy and looming and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's make sure it's still recording because I'm freaked out. Henry Hill, his transformation from starstruck kid to paranoid coke addict. Okay. Tommy DeVito, Joe Pesci's Oscar-winning performance, unpredictable and terrifying. You know what? I like that he won that. Did he win that? That was his only Academy Award, right?
I believe so.
How he's like, thank you so much, and that was it. That was his, and I fucking love that. I loved every minute of it. I know I'm going to win multiple awards. Like,
Every second of it, you mean?
Yeah.
Every half second of it?
I think I'm going to beat that by say thanks to nobody, and then like it's just
This is all me.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah. And then the next one is when I do the joke of thanks my main man Satan,
Yeah,
and then
hell
go
yeah.
from there. Yeah. Jimmy Conway, how De Niro plays him as calculating and cold beneath a friendly exterior.
Is he that
That's
friendly?
valid. Yeah, no, that's friendly. He's always like, hey, giving everybody money, being cool. There's a few times you're supposed to kind of get a little shitty. And
I mean, again, but that's like the hypocrisy that I'm talking about. Like, everyone else does the work for the heist, and he just doesn't want to pay anybody, so I'm going to keep all the money for myself.
yeah, he just kills them all.
That's one of my other notes that you
You said you had okay.
rudely breezed past.
I did.
But why would anyone still do business with them?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, if you're just gonna,
Like, hey, what happened to Jason? Oh yeah, he's dead. He worked with Jimmy last.
if you're just gonna backstab everybody,
Yeah.
like, how do you keep getting anyone to want to work with you?
That's fair.
Other than Henry and Tommy,
Yeah,
like
your best buds.
and Paulie, but they're just paying him tribute. Like, why would you ever do work with him?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you mean you want to do this work with me with like the last time when you killed
Yeah.
everyone that was involved?
Yeah, you want to work with me? Remember, I killed a couple of your friends, but like, hey, we'll get this job done. Don't you worry. I'm a changed man now. I'm a changed man. This says the allure versus reality of gangster life. Yeah, something we talked about. Loyalty and betrayal in mob culture. We just sort of literally talked about that. Addiction to power, drugs, and the lifestyle. I think that was that a like a. I feel like that was like a tagline or something like that. Maybe not. No. Okay.
Like on the poster?
Yeah. Based on.
I'm not sure.
It says based on real events. So how close does it stick to Nicholas Pileggi's?
All right, you're just reading exactly everything we were talking about.
Well,
What's the
because
point of
I'm
this?
going through this. Influence on later media like The Sopranos, Casino, and even Breaking Bad.
I mean,
How it changed the crime genre. Less romantic, more gritty and chaotic.
okay, I understand that. Okay.
Funny how that iconic scene was largely improvised.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that at all. So that scene, that's pretty early in the movie.
I feel like as fast paced as certain parts of this movie are, like we do this, like a lot of moments are like he's just letting people cook like in the moment. So that scene there when I forgot his name, but the fucking chubby dude who buys the pink Cadillac.
Yeah.
And shows
the back and forth. Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Sorry.
I told you.
Yeah.
Like that's not in the script. Like that's him playing off of each other.
Yeah.
And like the final like it's under my mother's name. Like what the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah.
Like that shit's like it's allowed to simmer.
Yeah.
And that's where the real fun stuff.
Yeah.
Murray's stuff has to be fucking
$2,000.
Yeah, like that's
he just annoyed
constantly
me.
letting him go.
Annoyed me so much, but
So
obviously,
much.
he gets it. Was that like a screwdriver or is that a knife in the back of his throat?
That's like an ice pick.
Oh man. And it's only one stab, or do you think he did multiple?
It's just one.
Are you sure? I thought he was starting to go like
No, he's like struggling to get in deeper.
all right. Let's see.
So that's again the loyalty we're talking about. Like Karen's whole center section of the movie, talking about like, oh, we spent every moment with these people. Like we only hung out with them. Like there was never any outsiders.
Yeah.
Like it makes you think of like, oh, this is a tight knit group of, ragamuffins that are out there doing
Ragamuffins, that'd be it. Some fucking what is that?
those old no good nicks out there doing
did
nefarious acts.
What did Cena say in that little old lady video where he's like, "They're
Rabble rouser.
rabble."
I'm a bit of a rabble rouser.
Oh, how exciting! I fucking love that old lady. Yeah,
That's pretty cute.
I do the thing where you can't see me.
Fucking hate that video. 'cause
Oh
it makes
my
me
god!
like fucking John
I fucking
Cena.
love Cena so much. And then when the old lady does it too, and it still does the shaky camera, you can't see me. Oh, it's so good.
Didn't he turn heel recently on the actual wrestling?
Oh, like a bad guy again?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. I was like, slight vindication. Nah, I'm waiting for the bodies to be discovered at the bottom of his mouth.
Well, the body's at the floor,
Yeah.
So I didn't know that they did WWE on Netflix, like live.
Yeah, recently.
It's like Thursday, Fridays, or
I
something
think
like
just
that.
this year they started their
Yeah. Which is
deal.
interesting because it's live. I don't know how live truly it is because they fucked up a lot of their live stuff already. But the next question, or not question, but
What was the one? Oh, I didn't even want to say it. Never mind.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, those fuckface. Which was sad to watch even. Because from what I was able to even see a little bit of, was it Logan Paul or
Jake.
Okay, Jake Paul against Tyson. I didn't know there's all these other stipulations in their contract. You can't uppercut. You can't do this. It's shorter rounds.
Yeah,
You can't do this. But then like Mike had to go through, I think he had to get through like 3/4 of the rounds or he wasn't going to get his whole purse. So if he actually defeated Jake before like the 7th round, he only gets like $2 million.
That would have been funny.
Imagine. I mean, I'll take that $2 million for like the, because he's only fighting people that aren't fucking fighters and shit anymore. At least, like, if he
Honestly, he's like a Sorry, I'm going.
if he wants respect from the boxing community, he'll never get it anyway. But like he'll never probably get it anyway. But you have to fight actual boxers. You're fighting people that are retired. You're fighting people that are not boxers. Anderson Silva, right? Tyson is 25 years adjacent the last time he fought like professionally. Like you're fighting people that are out of it. Like what gratification you get out of that when you beat somebody? It's like me beating an old man at running a 100-yard dash. Like, yeah, I could do it in 7 seconds, but I'm like, that's way too fucking quick. There's no way. I could do it in 10, 12 seconds, but
Oh, like wait, 7?
yeah, that's pretty fucking
2 seconds faster than the fucking world record.
That's pretty
Okay,
short.
I don't know about that.
I think when I was in middle school, the fastest I ran was 12, but that was like little leg
Still
Brandon.
pretty fast.
Yeah, little leg Brandon. I was 5.
Like, what's
I
the
was
world
5'6".
record? Like 9.7 or some shit like that?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Like you gotta ask Noah Lyles or Noah Lyles. No.
Something. That sounds about right.
Lyles. Anyway,
Sha'Carri Richardson.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think she has a record. But yeah, she's
I'm saying
she's
people,
fierce.
people you should ask.
Right. Billy Bat's murder, build up, violence, aftermath.
Oh, we were done talking about Jake Paul already.
Well, I just saying he's a piece of shit. You know, he has that show. What is it? Paul American. I see it on HBO.
I get angry when the ad for that comes up.
Yeah.
And I can't fast forward.
I can't skip it quick enough.
What the fuck is happening here?
If you can't fast forward it, you're not watching the right shit because you got to be able to skip that quick. Like you can't to see him and his family, which I got nothing against his mom and dad, unless they're pieces of shit, I guess. But I guess since they're doing it, they're enabling it, so they want the money too. I don't know.
I just see them as like a symptom of America, and it just makes me sad.
Well, it's like look at
wanting all the glory for doing nothing.
Yeah, look at
Like
early.
if it was just like just a grift to make money, all right,
Respect.
You're getting paid millions, like whatever. But that's where it's hard to see where the line is of reality and fakeness. Like, do you actually want respect, or are you just doing this just to make the buck and make everyone angry, make everyone hate watch you, or whatever, stuff like that?
I think if you're asking like the right person, like if you're asking Aretha Franklin, she wants the respect.
Yeah.
But if you're asking, if you're asking Jake Paul, I feel like, or the other one, Logan. Which one's the older one? Is that Jake?
I think
Logan?
Jake is older.
Okay.
I don't know.
They just, they just want money. I feel like, but they're also.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine.
Yeah,
like,
that is fine. That
you
is
can
fine.
get whoever
To donate to contribute to
like,
your
if you can
your
get
eggs,
fucking HBO to actually pay you to do a show, like fucking good riddance.
like you
whatever.
can have your NFTs and you can have your fake fucking shit and get called out by CoffeeZilla. If you get fucking called out by CoffeeZilla, you might as well just stop.
I don't know what that means.
He's not a YouTube personality, and he does a lot of crypto stuff, but he's called out Jake and his brother a lot. He's called out like the Firefest guy. He's called out all these people that end up getting charged, and he did the Haktua girl. So hopefully, she seems
for their pump and dump.
yeah,
okay.
a lot of pump and dumps what he does, but like that Haktua girl, I feel like she's truly like just a puppet for a lot of it, but like you gotta understand what these people around you are trying to do. Like you can't be obtuse to everything and not like read the fine print or see the writing on the wall who these people are and what they're trying to do. And I don't know if I used the word obtuse right just a second ago. I think I kind of used it right. Yeah. But I was as I said it, I was like, how did he say it in Shawshank?
The only reference you know.
Don't be so obtuse. You're so obtuse. Obtuse. You're gonna get the room for the next 6 weeks.
I think it's got like turning the blind eye or playing dumb or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Haktua lady, I don't care about what your name is, but just you like.
My last name's Tuoblowski.
Yeah, I feel like you just like before you sign anything, before you do anything, you just gotta know who you're getting involved with. And I know there's the excitement of it, the money, the dollar bills, like, and I get it, I do, and it could have been a lot of money, which I think she got.
Like we
$1
can
million.
sound as righteous as we want, but if we were given that opportunity, like, would you be able to turn it down?
I think here's the thing. We don't come from money, right? And we're okay now with what our jobs are. We're doing okay, but we're
in my pool house right now. By the way.
Yeah,
my mansion. It's right over there.
We make an honest living, right? And so I think it's just a matter of yes, when you see that amount of money, you get excited. You just fucking want it. You just want and the fame and the people like you. And I get it. That's why I've talked to you about it. Like I truly hope that I'm probably the one that will come to it, but that if we become famous in any way, shape, or form, that I'm not like some piece of shit. Like, I know
all signs point to yes here, Buckaroo.
Magic 8 Ball. And it's like, well, Brandon be an asshole.
You're just gonna notice like his shoes just get bigger and bigger and more garishly
more
colored.
Soul. There's more
soul and higher.
Yeah, 100%.
Those fucking year 3 of your fucking.
Of the
Netflix.
Oh God, yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
It's like 10-inch fucking gold heels.
And we're gonna have
LeBron's signed by LeBron himself.
Every single episode will have a signature shoe and or a signed shoe, I should say, not a signature shoe. But I truly hope
you're gonna be the first loser with a Nike deal. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'll have a contract like LeBron, which is for life, but it's in a negative aspect. Yeah. They give me shoes that are worn and shoes that don't fit.
Yeah.
And they're like the sample
all
ones.
Clearance.
Yeah, the sample.
Bin.
Yeah. So Billy Bat's murder. I mean, that kind of really when he did that, everything sort of started to kind of, at some way, shape, or form, because of that.
Yeah,
it ruined what they are later,
saying.
right? Because he's not a made man. So that doesn't help with Tommy and Henry Jimmy and Henry, because without him, now what do they got?
Yeah.
And even De Niro when he had the like that crying scene, right? Like, oof. Yeah, yeah, like whimpering. Why it still holds up after 30 years. So why do you think this movie holds up after 30 years?
I mean, what is the difference between what they're doing and like what fucking everyone is doing in America now? Like it's all all they do is think about themselves in this movie. Like it's them getting theirs. Like he says it. Kind of like old Trumpster there too. Yeah. But like it's literally like, hey, we wanted something, we took it. Yeah. If anyone came at us twice, we hit them so hard, they never
talk back again. Yeah.
Like they're just saying it like 100% of this entire movie. They're not hiding it at all.
Not at all.
So I don't know. It's a fun movie. Like it is terrible as the people are in the movie. Like it is fun to watch. Like I get excited.
It's like It's Always Sunny. Everybody in the show's an asshole, but it's enjoyable. Like the situations they put themselves in, how they're talking to one another, yelling at each other and stuff like that.
Like I don't know, like how many times I've seen this movie, like
2
today. Yeah. But like, and I'm even saying it now, like the more, like the older I get, the more I notice, like these fucking people are fucking assholes. But it's like it's an enjoyable watch. But that's Marty for you.
Yeah, there's not many Marty movies that have been like really like not the best that I could think of that I've actually seen. Okay. I haven't seen all of his movies, of course, but have you seen all of his movies or something close to it?
The big ones that I have not seen are After Hours and
The Irishman?
King Comedy.
Okay. Oh, De Niro. Yeah, when he was okay. Yeah, I remember the box art. He's like standing by himself and he's like wearing like a reddish suit or something like that. Yeah. So we haven't decided what our next movie is going to be, and I decided this one. So if you want to look really quick, I
mean, you said Back to the Future.
I don't know if it's available on anything.
That's a great idea.
Last I saw it was on HBO, but that was a long time ago. Back to the Future streaming, and it's not on anything that we can watch.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Wait, it says Prime.
I know, but you have to pay $3.79. So, Mike, while you look, so you would say you enjoy this movie?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I enjoy this movie as well. I think it's...
Do you have a favorite sequence by chance? Or scene or section of the movie?
I do really like the scene where Karen, when she's pointing the gun at him. Like even a little before that where she's yelling at the girl, like, he's my fucking husband. Like all that shit. She's just holding the pillow like all scared and shit like that.
Even that seems modern. Mm-hmm. Like, because maybe it's just the term is modern. Like gaslighting, right?
Yeah.
We're like,
how he's like, no, everything's fine.
It's in your head. Like, this is your problem.
Yeah.
Like, that seems like such a modern concept to me. Ooh.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Even the one next to it's kind of fun, too.
Yeah. But I mean,
Friday's better. Yeah. Oh, shit. Damn it.
Well, there's always there's always that, and then that one, which I heard that one's kind of a bummer, too.
Let's do that.
You think so?
It's an interesting film.
Okay. Ooh, we could talk about what they represent, too. And okay, that's fine. Okay. So anyway, what was I saying?
Yeah, it's such like a modern problem to have, or maybe it just happened so much in the past we didn't have like a name for it, but now to see it like actually in a film, like, oh, that's what everyone references now.
Yeah.
Like, again, going just back to the selfishness, like how hard is it just to go through your entire life lying? You think that would like weigh on someone's shoulders at some point?
Yeah.
But if you just fucking gaslight everybody and like, oh, I did nothing wrong. Like if you have no conscience about it, like, well, maybe it isn't that hard. Yeah. It maybe be hard for us, because we're not pieces of shit. Mm-hmm. Well, not total pieces of shit.
Not complete. like 75%. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like that fucking weight on your like everything. Like every person you talk to, like how honest are they to anybody in this movie? Like how honest are they? Because Henry's not honest to Paulie half of the time in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Is he honest to Jim? I guess he's honest to Jimmy because they're both kind of pieces of shit.
They're in on it too.
Or maybe he doesn't want to get fucking murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you think that would weigh on you at some point, but if you're a complete narcissist and don't give a shit about anybody,
you don't give a fuck,
then I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, the good thing is it is just a movie, but I'm sure we know people that are like that we just don't. I don't know. We can't name blast them, I guess. But
you know you are.
Yeah, if you're watching and you know who you are. So Mike and I both enjoyed this movie. It's if you haven't watched it yet, it's on Netflix. It's also on HBO Max, which I'm sorry, it's just called Max.
Which makes me angry when we're searching for movies and it's not on one platform, and then there's movies that are and they're on like fucking 3 at once. I'm like, what are we doing here? Let's share the wealth, people.
Like Dumb and Dumber. Like, please, like it's not.
Somebody, please.
Yeah. I think we should add. I don't know if it's in the bio because we should put like. I think we have Freevee on there and Tubi. We should put all those ones that have it. Even though there's commercials, like there's no way to avoid those, but at least it's still free to watch.
Yeah.
Because I was watching.
Tubi, Freevee, and Pluto TV.
Yeah,
too.
I think we watched Pluto with First Blood.
Okay.
I think it was. Anyway, if you'd like to make a recommendation for us to watch, you can email us at specrapular@gmail.com. Again, go listen to Luis's music. His link is going to be in the bio below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast on Spotify and here. I think we have a little over 20 subscribers right now on YouTube, but on Spotify, it's like over 100.
Sick.
And we're almost at our 100th episode.
Ooh!
This is like episode 94, maybe?
Okay,
95?
May I make a suggestion?
You can. Will I do it? That's a different story.
Well, do the count on it.
Okay.
Will we hit 100 this season?
Yes.
Okay. So I would recommend, even if it's not available, just because it's so important to us and our
Dumb and Dumber.
sense of humor and stuff like that, maybe we should just do Dumb and Dumber.
And just pay the $3, $4.
Well, we're not. I mean, someone's going to have to pay for it.
Send us the money. Yeah.
Well, no, because, I mean, you probably have it on
damn.
DVD.
Yeah. Or
DVD.
I can find it on VPN and just find it free somewhere.
I mean,
it's like free in
whatever.
France. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it's...
I do own it on Blu-ray, and do you own it on Blu-ray?
I don't know. I don't think... Blu-ray, I don't think so.
I gave you the True Lies 4K.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. What else have I given you? What I gifted you movie-wise? I don't know many, because I bought some semi recently.
Did you give me Interstellar?
Maybe, I don't know. I have a 10 case one.
I want one.
Okay, I'll look into it.
But can I have yours?
No.
Damn it!
But anyway, I think I had your Band of Brothers or something I had for the longest time. I remember, and I was like, take this shit back.
Did you ever watch it?
I did not. So.
Oh, I had your upgrade for forever.
You did.
That one I did watch though.
I would come by and
I think
did
I
you
got
watch
forced
it
to watch it because we did the episode.
Because we did do it.
Because
it was available on streaming though too. So that's why I was like, yeah. And then you could take this back after 2 years. Like, thanks, man. Anyway,
I think it was just sitting on my table.
It was sitting on this fucking thing that you can. Oh, you can't really see it in frame because I had to adjust the camera.
Okay,
but
well, now you gotta fuck shit up.
Yeah, Swedish fish.
Do people not have bowls and shit?
Well, this
on
is
the
like
table.
It's like a swingers bowl. Like that's where the people put their keys. And then
my mom gave it to me.
I don't know what close to it.
Oh my god, I'm learning so many things. I need to stop thinking.
Yeah, don't. Or maybe you should think a little more about who you're associated with.
It's a candy dish, Ned. $90.
Well, you can put everything in. No, it's just a candy dish. Email us at specrapular@gmail.com.
Oh wait, so do you like that idea though?
The Dumb and Dumber? That's
for
fine.
100
Yeah,
episodes?
that's fine. I think this episode now is 94.
Oh, okay.
I'd
So we have
look.
2 to go. Okay.
Yeah, so we still have plenty of time.
Maybe it will. Wait, does stuff only come in January?
I was going to say stuff only typically comes at the end.
Yeah.
Was it in January? Should have washed my hands before I did that. But anyway.
I saw you rubbing your crotch a lot. I should have paid.
A lot of inside of it, But
So it just gets up in there. You gotta
unstick it somehow. Yeah. So I saw a guy the other day go like a wide step, and I was like, he's flipping his balls off his leg. Anyway, we'll watch Dumb and Dumber for the 100th episode. Yeah. But the next episode we're going to watch is
we're going to watch End of Watch.
End of Watch, which is starring
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. Is it Michael
Peña?
Michael Peña and
Anna
Kendrick?
Yeah.
It is Anna Kendrick?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
She's Pitch Perfect, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie, but I heard
really?
It's a bummer. Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, we gotta fucking.
Well, it doesn't matter. They don't fucking know.
Right.
I don't even fucking know. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and Mike, why don't you go ahead and take us away?
Oh my god, what was I gonna do? Oh, so what was I thinking? Because he's in the movie. I think it's somebody's playing him in the movie. But little Bobby Vinton for us. Movies. We're watching movies. We just watch Goodfellas. Candy. Brandon's eating Swedish fishies because they're delicious. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
I don't think I can focus that tight.
That's pretty good.
I can.